had this really eerie dream last night. It was, I was either walking or riding something. I think I was going faster than a walking pace. And I was going over this, almost like a causeway that would go over a body of water, but it wasn't water. It was like it was in clouds. The water was sort of this ethereal cloud stuff that was just everywhere. And it was just pastel rainbow clouds all over. And on my left, passing me, coming towards me and passing on my left, first was an old man, a skinny old man with a long whitish gray frizzy beard and frizzy hair, very poofy on top, and he was riding something. It was either like a bicycle or a scooter, coming past me, and then right behind him was a little girl. And I remember just as they passed me thinking to myself, that's kind of weird. It's an old man hanging out with a little girl. And as I start to turn around to get a second look at them, I realize they've stopped several yards behind me. And there's he's a bit farther off, and now the dream was barely focusing on him, but I just sort of had the sense that he was still there, just sort of out of sight. And I started to get this way more eerie feeling, a lot creepier feeling about the little girl. And she was looking off the side of the causeway into this, again, it was just like you couldn't tell the difference between the sea and the sky. It was just pastel rainbow clouds. But you could tell there was sort of a water substance in there, out there, down there. And somehow suddenly there was another person nearby this girl. And she had it was like a rope or a whip of some sort, some kind of long string rope. And it must have been whip-like because the little girl, she lashed out the whip and grabbed the person. It wrapped around the person. And then she put them over the causeway, the side of the causeway, and was just swinging them in a I'm trying to remember if it was clockwise or counterclockwise motion. Just as if she's dipping them into the water over and over again and swinging them in this circular motion into the water and back up out of the water, and as if they weighed nothing, and this is a little girl, And I got the sense, it wasn't like she turned and said it to me. I don't recall that, but it felt like she was saying to me, stay away, or don't get near, or something like that, telling me to do something or not to do something. And I remember my response was immediately very aggressive, because suddenly I realized that this thing is evil. It was very creepy seeing this little girl doing this. And I think I just realized, this isn't a little girl, like a typical little girl. And my response, I remember this very clearly, was to say, "Or what, bitch?" I said it so forcefully that it woke me up. I woke up as I was saying it. And I was pretty much fully awake. I snapped into being awake towards the end of the sentence. And it was a struggle, though, to say it, I remember. It was like my faculties, for the most part, were shut down, and I was just being shown things and even pushed along through this dream, or, what was happening. It wasn't my decision to go walking along the causeway. I was just being taken along the causeway. And I wasn't, it wasn't my decision to stop quite right there and look at these people. I was just, that's just what I was shown. And so it was as if I had to really struggle to be able to say something back to this little girl, but I still managed to do so. And it was, or what, bitch? Or no, or what, you evil bitch. That's what I said. Or what, you evil bitch. I remember calling her an evil bitch. So that's interesting. It's a very interesting dream. Anyway, I just wanted to record that.